Equality and democracy are under assault.
Those words from the president came last month in a speech where he was talking about the threats to our democracy in the divisive wake of the January 6th riot. We're asking Washington residents how they feel. Our new WA poll shows a majority of people fear for the future of our democracy, and that's especially true within certain demographics. King 5's Kayla Lafferty talked to experts about why this may be.
Pull them this way.
January 6th, 2021. Americans watched a real-time attack on our nation's capital by our own citizens, and following it, hearings investigating all that happened that day. It calls into question, how do we feel about the state of our democracy? According to our new Washington poll we commissioned with the Seattle Times, UW Center for an Informed Public, and WSU's Murrow College, only 13% of respondents surveyed in our state said democracy is strong and resilient, meaning more than 80% of Washingtonians surveyed are concerned about preserving our nation. Morgan Wack, a researcher with UW Center for an Informed Public, says the results are not surprising.
I think from sort of our work and my work on misinformation, I think that is certainly part of it. I think trust in media has gone down in recent years, and not necessarily having a particular voice that we can all rally around and everyone can agree upon.
There's a division on party lines. 53% of Democrats say our democracy is holding firm but being threatened, and 56% of Republicans say our democracy is weakening and may collapse. Wack explained Democrats' belief that democracy is holding firm most likely has to do with the fact that Biden, a Democrat, is in office.
I think people who see this as democracy is holding firm are likely to, side with the incumbent. They're in power in the national government, so they think, yes, it's under threat, but, currently we're staving off some sort of other alternative.
King 5's political analyst Rob McKenna and Gary Locke had their own takes on the results.
It is a little surprising that more Democrats aren't concerned about the state of our democracy. At the same time, it's not surprising that a majority of Republicans express concern, in part because they're hearing President Biden and other leaders express, worries about democracy, and they're also hearing Trump say the same thing.
People on both sides of the aisle, Democrats and Republicans, are concerned about the rancor, the bitterness, the divisive rhetoric that we're seeing. And I think people want reason. They want calmness. They want deliberation. They want compromise and consensus.
Wack believes January 6th does play a part in the overall distrust in our country's democracy. Though concerning, Wack believes there is a positive side to the results.
I think one of the keys to democracy is that it requires upkeep and it requires acknowledgement from the public that you need to keep working towards a better democracy.
In Seattle, Kayla Lafferty, King 5 News.